EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Motion man right is Rice. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Joe Fortson. Two-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Chiefs 8, Dolphins 0.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A give, running right, Achane. Down right around the 25. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So we had the touchdown and 2-point conversion to start the game. At least they're able to come back and get 3 on the board for their opening drive.
You know, most coaches will always say, just give me something on the opening drive. Anything you can put up on the board, you feel better about things. And in this case, I like the fact that they resisted the urge to try and match them big because just get the points on the board. You're okay, even though they put 8 on you to begin with.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Richie James on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Eluding the pressure right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On the handoff, it's Achane. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. Like, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
That he is.
What about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Pacheco is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield? They're eligible, too.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that? What was that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They're on the 17-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. And a sliding stop, but from where they mark it, he has the 1st down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On the toss, here's Achane. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On play action, here's Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They complete it to Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The two are going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On play action, it's Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. They will bring it back. It's a pick six on a Dolphins touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try.
15. Chiefs 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on from 28 yards out. Sanders' kick is good, and they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
This defense knows 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Sliding out of the pocket. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown, And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Noah Gray. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance on a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition?
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes 2nd down.
Let's go.
Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but That interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of 8 yards.
To throw is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. This one left side caught by Barrios. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance.
And now here is another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on their in-state rivals, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Tampa. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
What's that?
They go play action. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game.
What's that?
Play fake. Mayfield. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. Mayfield on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 44 yards. And the Bucs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. This is off the crossbar, but it manages to hurdle its way over. Pretty fortunate there. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 50. At the 14. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe 41. Now Tua ready to change things up. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Tua now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Running right, here's Achane. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Searching 40 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Achane. It's some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on it. We've got to find a way to get him off his route, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well in this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for it, and this one, good for a first down.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run for it with Achane. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mostert. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. They lost on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios there to make the grab. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Get in good field position, guys.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. Mayfield off the play fake. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Tua now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, but a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to have to hook up to Gage. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. On play action, here's Tua. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Running left, Achane. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a ball guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First down, Mayfield. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Levante David in on the tackle. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And Tua is going to change things up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll give this to Achane. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Sanders' kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing, Mayfield. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. A quick throw there is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. a touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The drive starts with a run from Achane. Room here to run. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets it up past the 35. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Up the middle, Achane. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. On the handoff, it's Achane. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. And quickly, they get to the line.
All right, fellas, listen up. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a third and 3. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Here's Tua. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Here's first and 10. Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Dolphins 23, Buccaneers 15. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Pistol. Point it right.
One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there.
their own 21-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 4. Here's Cook again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Left side, Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From midfield, here's Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Allen going to throw. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in for 14 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Off a play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
But I think this will win away very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Getting the ball is Cook running left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
A give. This is Cook. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Throwing now is Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. to the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now Tua going to change the play. On first down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
They start the drive with Cook to about the 35, second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Allen looks to throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Looking to pass. Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Achane. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. A gain of 5, but not enough. leads to a 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. There he goes left side. Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Tua, a final shot before half. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rerun.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete pass.
And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To the air, Allen. They shakes him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Allen. This is caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he spun the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 4-yard line.
Allen. And that's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 42-0. after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. On third down, Achane. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Achane on first and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two.
First down, Dolphins.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are... even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now he's loose again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Oh, and Coach... preaching total team effort, CD. I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Get set.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contra, you would have heard plenty of solid notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who love to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a toss right side. Achane with it. Down to about the 37.
All right, let's go.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that.